Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It's your boy Crypto Siege with another day in the life and the crazy life that is cryptocurrency. What is good, guys? I wanted to shoot this video for you just to remind you of the real deal, what's really going on in the crypto market, and not to pay attention to the narrative that is being spent. You remember, old money controls the narrative, guys. So here's the thing I want to point out. I got this Forbes article. So stick a fork in it. It's done. I'm going to read just a little bit of that. Like I said in my last video, if you want to pay attention at all to Warren Buffett, pay attention to this one quote. Be fearful when those are greedy, and be greedy when those are fearful. And right now in the marketplace, you got Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin actually was trading under $3,500 this morning, somewhere around $3,300 or $3,400. It's currently probably around $3,700. I'm going to look at live coin watch. Yeah, so it is. It's up to $3,900 actually, but it got below $3,500 earlier this morning. And so, yesterday, I think yesterday something came out from Forbes, but just remember that philosophy. Be greedy when those are fearful. Be fearful when those are greedy. With the market the way it is now, it is an opportunity. It is an opportunity. The rich never look at the price currently. They're not concerned about the price right now. They're looking at where the price is going to be 5 years from now. Never forget, in the cryptocurrency, what we're really looking at in cryptocurrency is technology. And it is, like all technologies, advancing. It is evolving. It is getting better. And so when you look at these cryptocurrencies, understand that they're, these are projects that are looking to get better. And so if you can see these prices the way they are now, they are, in my humble opinion, they're an opportunity. But I want to bring a point to you about the narrative that the old money will try to spend to try to get you out of the market. Bitcoin, it says in Forbes.com, stick a fork in it, it's done. And it says here, as of November 5th, the Bitcoin Cash had a fork, which seemed to trigger yet another wave of price decline for Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin, and Bitcoin SB. Yes, and certainly that did happen. That fork and that little feud between Craig Wright and Roger Ver was not a great thing for the Bitcoin community at all. It exposed some weaknesses, obviously, and that concept of proof of work and that mining concept without question. It exposed it. And I did a video a couple of videos ago saying that was a great thing, that was an awesome thing, because I always believe, when with technology, when we figure out and weaknesses get exposed, we just look to get better. And those who don't look to get better will go away. But Bitcoin is not that one. Bitcoin has first movers advantage, and because of that, it will be around. It will become a store of value. That is without question. So in my humble opinion, and what I tell my family, and what I tell my friends, this is the time to get some Bitcoin. And when it goes below 3,000, which I believe that it will, that will be another time to grab some more, in my humble opinion. This is what I'm telling my friends. I'm not telling you to do that because, I'm just a dude with a YouTube channel, right? You don't want to listen to someone like that, right? So you want to do your own homework, do your own due diligence. And this is certainly not financial advice, but I did want to let you know, turn you on to, get you hip to the narrative that old money will try to spin and try to get you out of the game. So it says here, the latest drop in price made already awkward Thanksgiving conversations even more awkward. Yep. So I remain on this view that it isn't a total coincidence that the meteoric rise in Bitcoin to almost 19,000 in December of 2017 started just ahead of American Thanksgiving, as college students came home and explained the potential investment to their family and friends, and Bitcoin futures were due to be launched. But now, over a year later, anyone who purchased Bitcoin has lost money. Not making money in a year is enough to demoralize some die-hard holders, let alone curious potential investors who were largely drawn to crypto by the fear of missing out on the next great investment. And that is true. Potentially, psychologically, that is 100% true. But if you get away from the psychology and you get away from the emotions, you understand the game. And that is the key. That's what we want to do, is get hip to the game, the real game. Why is there a decline in Bitcoin continuing? Too much confusion, 100%. Again, that little spat between Roger Ver and Craig Wright was not a great thing for Bitcoin. I want to focus on one particular aspect that is problematic. This is what this dude is saying. For a lot of potential investors, that problem is that one of the alleged benefits of Bitcoin is this decentralization. I've questioned that from the start, and now I see at least 2 problems with this alleged benefit. 100% true. 100% true. But again, I believe that once something is exposed, once it gets exposed in this technology space, and that's what we're in, blockchain technology space, that people will get that, and they'll get the weakness and proof. They'll get the weakness in the concept of proof of works, which is Bitcoin Cash, and any other forks of Bitcoin. They'll get the weakness. They'll see that it's a weakness. It's been exposed, and they will improve upon it. The next technology company or cryptocurrency the project that comes out will improve upon it. Examples of that, like I mentioned before, are Consensus, which XRP has, and Proof of Stake, which in fact Ethereum is looking to do. That's all it is. Never forget that. Technologies will always look to evolve, advance, and get better. So that's where we are, and that is what will make the difference. And so don't believe this hype here, this narrative to try to say that Bitcoin is done and all of these different things like that. It's just a spin. It's just a narrative that's put out by old money to get you out of it. That's what the market is doing right now. The market is trying to scare you out of it, right? Old money wants to try to get as much of it as it can for as cheap as it can. Always remember that. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to let you check out 2 other things here. Here's something from the Daily Hodl. It says, Anthony Pompliano to CNN. Bitcoin is not dead. It's beating stocks, bonds, and currencies. It's beating stocks, bonds, currencies, and commodities over the last 10 years. And that is without question. Appearing on CNN International, Morgan Creek Digital Assets founder Anthony Pompliano addresses why he and many crypto advocates, entrepreneurs, and enthusiasts remain committed to the new technology. That's the space that we're in, guys. In the midst of the most recent Bitcoin price plunge, we have very deep convictions on a long-term basis. Right? Those are really keys, right? It's understanding the space we're in, understanding the game we're in. It's a technology, and then having the proper mindset as an investor, and that is always on a long-term basis. That's why the wealthy aren't concerned about prices right now. And if you look at the fundamentals, the 24-hour transaction volume on the Bitcoin network is about 4.6 billion as of late, and the market cap is 74 billion. So that's about 16 times multiples of transaction volume for market cap. That's very similar to MasterCard, for example, that's been around forever. And about $11 billion worth of transaction is valued about 180 billion. So from a value perspective, it's right there on par with MasterCard. That's important to realize. Smart guys get that. Smart guys who, are not part of the old money that are trying to scare you out. Get that. I'm not going to play this video because this is from CNN. Pompliano says that despite Bitcoin's relative youth as a payment rail, with 10 years on the tech scene, just 10 years, compared to MasterCard, which was founded in 1966, over 50 years, it's beaten stocks, bonds, currencies, and commodities in terms of performance. Over the next 10 years, his research forecasts that public equity performance will be relatively bleak. The equity market is going to be more than just bleak compared to that of cryptocurrencies, right? So when challenged about the true value of Bitcoin and cryptos and what the fundamentals really support Bitcoin trading between 1,000 and 3,000, Pompliano says they look at transaction volumes. It's always going to be about the volume going on in each digital currency. It's about the volume. I think that all of this has been driven by retail investors. There's been very few institutional investors in the space prior to 2018. And we tend to think that the work done today is going to lay the groundwork for the price moves moving forward over the next 2 to 3 years. Since Bitcoin's slide from an all-time high of nearly 20,000 last year to its current price around 4,000, crypto naysayers such as Warren and Jamie and Norio, crazy guy, reiterate the position that the crypto market will end poorly, while crypto bulls point to Bitcoin's previous crashes and multiple comebacks. Right? Remember that. Previous crashes and multiple comebacks. And here I want to bring you to this latest article. It's called 99bitcoins.com, and they have this thing that they track, and it's called the Bitcoin obituaries. In other words, it's how many times that the narrative, that anyone who has a laptop that can tap some stuff out, anyone who has access to a microphone, anyone who could put a blog out, anyone that Forbes can get to write an article for them, how many times they have said that Bitcoin is dead. And right now the current count is over 323 times. And it's always come back, guys. Never forget that. We are in the technology space, and technology always looks to advance itself. Technology always looks to evolve. We're in a technology space. Never ever forget that. Never ever ever forget that we're in a technology space. And so we're in a position that this technology is so massive and it's so awesome. It has such potential that it has now become a new asset class. And we have a chance to participate in a new asset class. And I will point out to you, like I pointed out in my last video, every single asset class that we have today is in the trillions of dollars. The trillions of dollars. The current market cap right now for cryptocurrency is 125 billion. Think about that. Bitcoin is just 67 billion. Think about that. And every single asset class today is in the trillions, 7, 9, 10, 70 trillion, whatever it is. It's in the trillions of dollars. Pick an asset class. It's in the trillions. This is a new asset class. Everyone recognizes it. Old money knows that. They're trying to scare you out of it because this asset class, because they can get as much of it as they can, as they possibly can. They were late to the game. Never forget that. Those of us who have been in the game have been in it. Been in it before even old money got into it. Got to get that. Understand that. We're new to the game. They're trying to scare you out of crypto. Don't let them do it to you. Never, ever forget, guys. Never, ever forget. Never, ever forget. Never, ever forget that old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want you or I to win. They want us to remain a cog in their wheel, to continue to trade our time for dollars. They think that we can never, ever play in the same space that they play in, where they allow their money to work for them. Bitcoin, cryptocurrency is our chance to win. It's our chance to win in a space where we can let our money work for us and get off the perpetual wheel of trading time for dollars. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating? Or are you standing on the sideline? Here's what I do know. The battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya.